Property Pairings, episode 53.
Can you refresh what you brought for food last year?
Went for 4 days, 2 Red Baron frozen pizzas, pepperoni, 2 bags of gummy candy, Sour Patch Kids, and the berry flavored sour gummy worms from Trolley. Topo Chico seltzers. Did I say a bag of spicy nacho Doritos?
Yep.
Okay. And water.
So thank you for sharing. Did you run out of food last time?
I did, yeah.
So what did I ask him this time when you go do this trip? Are you bringing more food? And your reply was, no.
No.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to episode 53 of Property Pairings. I'm Eric Kinzler.
And I'm Mike Pavone.
And it was just like a normal week in real estate.
Was it?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't short. I had all these people last week who were like, oh, I'm so glad it was a short week back, because I came back from Texas and then it wasn't a short week. My weekend was really, really long, like longer than most of the weekends. It was like something in the morning, 2 open houses, and then I was at showings until 10 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Because they wanted to see what it looked like in the dark.
yeah. And the sun doesn't set until like
9 now.
yes, and this was a high rise, so the sun sets even later when you're higher in the air. So that was. I mean, I stopped by Daniel's Broiler and overpaid for a steak, and
That might be my latest. I think my latest was like 9
yeah,
down in Seattle. It was a impromptu pop by on a townhouse. They didn't end up buying it, but they bought like one nearby. We should see this because we had gone out for drinks with them as it was a couple friend of ours.
yeah.
We should see this. I don't know if we're even going to be able to, like, you didn't have to make appointments then. You just went in and it was open.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the key boxes lock down. It's
Yeah.
like they have times, and it's like 9 p.m. Anything after 9 is no go. Probably edit a lot of ours now that I think about it.
Well, ours are either 8 to 8 or 9 to 9, I think.
Yeah, I think they're 8 to 8. Yeah, so that was good. We had closing today. A Seattle listing that we had just closed. Trying to think what else. Heard about a couple of listings today. That was kind of one was out of the blue. The other one not so much. Mike had interviewed
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, there was that one, but then the out of the blue one was
Yeah.
like literally out of the blue. Got a text message. And it had been dark for 6 months.
Yeah, we met with them earlier this year.
So,
Yeah, good stuff.
we are inversely matching today.
Yeah.
It really makes me happy.
The blue and the khaki. Although people can't see it, but this is actually really, I think it's a recycled sweater from
Yeah,
Rod and
I
Gun.
saw it had some like kind of purplish looking speckles
Yeah,
in
I think
there.
that they just got like a bunch of their cashmere sweaters, shredded them up, because there's like red, blue, green, gray, purple. It's all mixed up in here.
It's fun.
Yeah. What else?
Honestly, the week was a bit of a blur.
Yeah, because it was busy.
Yeah, well, you weren't in a couple days.
One day.
It felt like forever.
It wasn't for one day.
But then he calls me. He's like, "Did you miss me?" And I go, "You were gone? What?"
Yeah, I woke up with a migraine yesterday. Yeah, it was not fun.
Never.
I think it's my...
Stress?
I don't think it was stress. Yeah, I think it was like I didn't have enough water the night before, and I didn't eat very much the night before either, so it was just like a twofer.
Nah, you missed playing Halo too.
That's really what it
That's
was.
what it was.
Yeah, the Halo.
We have a one client we're working on. We sold her, and she wants this entire scope of work. I think that was where it was a bit of a blur.
Oh yeah, you've been working really.
There's a
on
lot to that. She has this whole list of things she wants to have done, right?
Okay.
And it's not just like, if it wasn't within the HOA, we could kind of just embark on this stuff normally.
Sure.
But you have to get through approvals. And Eric had gone and gotten like, what do we need to do this? And it's like a college application.
Yeah.
And you have to do one for each different project. So it's like we're redoing the roof. You have to do a whole application for it. Fence, whole application for it. Installing an AC. Actually, just replacing the current AC. So it's already there. We're just doing a new one.
Whole
Whole
application.
application for it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And they're even like on one of them. I was telling Erica about it earlier. One of them, we have to do a photo of it. And the way I read what they want us to do, we have to have a photo of the location with it marked out where it's going to be. It's well, you see that box that's sitting right there right now? There.
That's where it's gonna be.
That's right where it's going to be.
Yeah, it's an interesting process.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've been giving you a few listings that need some
Love and
updating.
attention.
Yeah.
And I had to do, rather than like to a calendar yet, I just described it in phases. Like here's phase 0 and phase 1 and so on. I think we made it to phase 4.
Yeah.
Like here's the things that are going to happen but like things can slip. Some stuff can move, backwards or forwards. Anyways, and the client's not here. So that makes it even more fun.
This isn't the ChatGPT one, is it?
Mhm.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
I cleaned our office, at least on my side of the office. Did you notice?
I noticed papers were organized. There's still a lot going on over there, though.
All, that box has got to go home with me for last year's files for or the records keeping.
Okay.
And then all that stack of papers I disposed of or filed away, and now all of our upcoming listings of various kinds. That's what's covering the whole back table now.
Yeah.
There's got to be 20 of them either on the wall or on the desk of like various
It's a
upcoming
lot.
listings.
And here's the thing. Half of that should be mine. But somehow Mike has like taken over
No, he means the table.
3/4 of our office there.
That back table, the listings are ours. They just start on the left and go to the right, and
You're
I
just
happen to be on the left.
organized differently than me. Because like the people that I'm talking to, mine hang on the wall beside me, and so I can just see the address, the address, the address, the address. Mike is like full sheet of paper, full sheet of paper, full sheet of paper, all the way down.
If I need to see specifics, I can quickly look at them.
Me too. I can grab it.
You can grab. You have to take it off the wall. I don't have to.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Agree to disagree. I guess at the end of the day,
It's
we're
like
both tactile.
It's two brothers living in a room together. This is my side. You're organizing wrong. Yeah, it's kind of what it is.
Your T-shirt's over my line.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm
It's,
totally encroaching.
As long as it's tidy, I guess that's what makes it.
That's what I was bringing up, though. I moved the whiteboards off the floor. They're all kind of in one spot now.
Nice.
I was hoping he'd be happy and nothing. Thanks for noticing.
It was still messy. Not messy, just like out of the two of us, Mike's the hoarder.
Organized chaos.
It is.
Each of those files has a lot going into them, and I want to be able to grab them quickly, or look at them and look at them quickly.
Yeah.
Susan's stuff is occupying half the table right now because there's 4 applications there with whatever's missing.
Yeah.
The check boxes. Yes. Anyways, I did a little cleanup. Thanks for noticing.
Let's see. What else?
Our Allison got back from her 2 days, Monday, Tuesday thing.
Yeah.
She was a chaperone for a field trip, and she's like, not doing that again.
Yeah. She said it was really busy.
Because you have to chaperone. Like when you chaperone on a field trip, you have to pay attention to the kids, right?
Yeah.
You're assigned 2 kids or 3 kids or whatever, and you're constantly like, where'd they go? And then she's like, no, I had to do that from when we woke up to when we went to sleep.
Oh.
and they weren't going to sleep until 1 or 2 in the morning, and then they were up at like 7. And then you're on the whole time. She was a little delirious, it seemed like.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Was this her first stint of time off that's on the calendar for the next month?
The second one? This is the second one.
I don't know, but she's gone again next weekend.
Yeah, I saw she canceled one, but we'll see. I'm sure something will pop up. It's like I had to cancel.
Did it get canceled or get rescheduled? I didn't look.
It just said canceled.
She probably rescheduled it
Yeah.
later. By the way, that was just the month of June. Let's talk July now.
I scheduled my river cabin solo trip, so that's coming up in July. Yeah.
So, can you refresh what you brought for food last year?
Yeah. I went for 4 days. 4 days?
Yeah.
Maybe 5. Yeah, 4 days. 2 Red Baron frozen pizzas, pepperoni. 2 bags of gummy candy.
Watermelon? Sour Patch watermelon?
Sour Patch Kids and the berry flavored sour gummy worms from Trolley. And some like Topo Chico seltzers. Did I say a bag of spicy nacho Doritos?
Yep.
Okay. And water.
So, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Did you run out of food last time?
I did, yeah.
So, what did I ask him this time when you go do this trip? Are you bringing more food? And your reply was, no.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I might change up the food a little bit. I do believe I had strawberries last time too. So I'll probably get strawberries again.
I'm going to be like, Mom.
Popcorn. Oh, they do have popcorn in the cabin. Like maybe they'll run out, but
It's like eating air.
I know. It's one of my favorite snacks.
I'm going to be like, Mom, because she likes to cook and loves him. Eric's going to go on a trip. He's not bringing enough food, Mom. And then she's going to be like, don't worry, I'll take care of it.
It's a way to lose some weight up there.
Get the jawline back.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought I remember them being high noon seltzers. Or was it the margarita
Yes.
ones?
I think they were high noon.
Yeah,
Or was it the Topo Chico
it might have
margarita
been both.
ones?
It might have been both, truthfully. I don't think I drink all of them out there because I also take like a bottle of scotch.
Yeah, definitely more
I
seltzer than
don't
water.
like have all of the things, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know, it's 9 a.m. F
Okay.
it.
I'm going to go get in the hot tub.
Yeah.
When is this again?
I think it's like
Mid-July?
mid-July.
I think I'm gonna put together a small care package for you of just snacks that you probably haven't tried that I think you should try.
Ah, that's cool.
In the gummy candy junk food range.
That is perfect.
What's one? Just one.
I think he needs to try either the Nerd Gummy Clusters, if he has
I've tried those.
Okay.
or
Those are weird.
or Airhead Bites.
Haven't had those. Mm-hmm. The Nerd Gummy Clusters.
Yeah.
You've had Nerds,
Yeah.
right? And of course you've had, but it's like the combination of the two.
Oh, that's good.
It's good.
Okay.
It looks like, as I remember, like when you see like you'll go to like the doctor's office or something like that, and they have like blown up of like what a pathogen looks like.
Yeah.
They kind of look like those.
I've seen what they look like. Yeah, they look
Okay.
interesting.
Do you like spicy chips?
Yes, I like spicy.
Okay. All right. I think I got my choices in mind.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a whole I may not even have to stop in the Monroe.
We still need
Fred
you
Meyer.
still need to get your margarita. or
Yeah, you're
whatever.
stopping at that Mexican place for a margarita for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not even really that good, but still gotta stop there.
Can
Say
you
hello.
bring like the big growlers? Just fill this up.
Last time they let me take one home,
Nice.
so I was like,
Okay.
because I heard a girl order it at the bar, and she was like, "I'm gonna do a margarita to go," and I'm like,
Yeah, they're pretty loose out there.
okay. I was like, I am also doing a margarita. Two margaritas to go. Yeah.
Do you remember? Well, maybe you guys don't, but like you'd go to a bar or whatever, and you'd order like a pitcher, And some places like, you need to pour it into cups because you can't drink out of the pitcher. I'm like, I'm the only one sitting here. Can't I just drink out of the
Yeah.
So I was like, can you do that? Be like, sorry, sir, we need to put it in the growler. Give me the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole. I probably.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Same place, always go to.
It'll be good.
Booked it last night, not through Airbnb, so I could save $175.
I get to be his accountability buddy on that. We were doing our meeting this week, our
Yeah.
weekly meeting, and it was like, when's your thing, your trip?
And I was like, I'll plan it.
And I was like, you really need to go do like.
Yeah, you need to put it on the calendar. So that was one of my goals for the week, is to do it. And then last night, I've been like staying up late. And even when we're not playing Halo or whatever, it's just like Jared goes to bed right around 10:30,
So much
10:45.
So much going on.
And then I just am awake and in the quiet. One of the dogs is hanging out with me, and it's just, yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of like sellers that are wanting to sell their properties, and you take that on emotionally. Well, I do. Not saying you don't. I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying, like,
We're
I'm
different.
I'm
No, we're
definitely
different
more
about it.
emotional than you are. So, not in a rude way. Anyway.
No, but
Yeah.
how we react to things is definitely different, for sure.
Yes.
For me, it's the, you know that it's like a viral image. I forget. I think it was a Julia Roberts movie or whatever. But the images of it's like an older woman, blonde hair, but you see all these like calculus equations like scrolling across her face as she's thinking about things. You know that static image I'm talking about? I'll find it.
Jake knows it too. Yeah,
You'd recognize it the
It's the
second.
one. Yeah, it's not Julia Roberts, but there is this like older blonde lady, and it's like when you're contemplating a complex problem
And all these geometry, calculus,
Yeah.
trig.
It's like scroll
So
across. Yeah.
that's me at night. If you're like, I'm doing the same thing, but it's like it's Susan's stuff.
Yeah.
It's the listing that's coming up north and what needs to be done there. Specifically, had the overemphasis on numbers, right?
Yeah, numbers. That's the crazy thing. So our the owner of our 6 offices here at Windermere, he was at the office meeting a couple of days ago, and he was mentioning that like there's 10% price reduction minimum that our market's going to see this year. In the last 10 years, this is the like most buyer-friendly market and the most inventory we've ever had. So it's a lot for the listing game.
Better than COVID?
COVID didn't really go down. You had a
Yeah.
bleh, and then you went immediately right back up.
Yeah. Because I was buying in 2017, and it was that's when I bought my first house in 2017, and the market was very competitive.
The turbulent swing, you know, typically you're looking at between like 3 to 5% fluctuations, probably something like that.
Yeah.
You're talking if there's a 10%, that's 40% of what we saw during the recession, because we saw somewhere between 25 and like 30% reductions in price in market, not on a specific listing per se, but is like the home went on the market in January, it was worth 2% less in February and 3% less in March, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, that's a fairly large hit to pricing.
Yeah.
But
Would
we've
the
seen it.
difference benefit wise from, so if you're saying this like 10% is, or he's saying the biggest in, would you say 10 years?
Yeah.
So that would be, you know, better than COVID time you're saying, but it seemed like for buyers, the interest rates were better during that time in COVID.
I mean,
or
COVID
were able to
COVID
get a
was
better
not a
rate?
bad market.
Yeah.
COVID was a great market.
Interest rates were lower then
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we had come off of basically zero on the prime, or more or less, for longer than we should have been sitting there. But people got accustomed to free money. So if you start moving that, then they started raising interest rates gradually. then COVID hits, but interest rates were not where they were now.
Right.
The last time rates have been more or less have been at this rate is back in 2006, 2007. The rates hadn't been in this above 6.5 or so. So we dipped way down, and then we started bouncing around and coming up, but to the low sevens, like end of last year or whatever.
Yeah.
We hadn't been that high since the mid 2000s.
Gotcha.
But it's relative, and frankly, you need a bit of a correction, and that's what's happening.
What else was he saying? Just about the price decreases?
How important pricing is to begin with up front, and presentation, right? Like if it's not, people are gonna, if they're gonna buy it, it's gonna be move-in ready type situation, right? They're not wanting to have to fix something because they have so many choices, and it's like, okay, this one right here is $1.4 million, but for 200 square feet less, I could have this one that's fully updated for the same price. Gonna go over here. I don't have to lift a finger.
That was the conversation this morning.
Yeah.
So stop by listing we have coming up to meet with the sellers, and he's getting a little nervous. And I said, that's why we're doing what we're doing. We're reducing all the possible friction points that we can. So we did the pre-inspection on the home. We addressed the items. We do the repaint of the interior and the clean and the stage and all the other things. And my response to him was, we're doing all of this in order to make this the most desirable we can given the competition and what's going on in the market. Because if you leave any box unchecked, buyers will focus on that.
And there's fairly like new construction, so it's new. It just needs to stay looking new. And they did updates and stuff like that already, but it's still like, okay, here's what we got to do. And there was one I interviewed for earlier this year that they're going to go with us. But at first I was like, hey, we don't need to do that much. Like someone else will want something different. And now the market's talking differently, right? And so it's like, hey, we probably do need to remodel that bathroom. At first it was no, we'll let someone else do it. Now it's like, we're going to need to change it. Like it's too dated for a buyer. So
is that the one we still have to talk about?
Mm-hmm. That's the main project. There's
the bathroom.
Yeah. I mean, the rest of it's like our normal stuff. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's and no, the market is not like it was in 2008 and 2009 and 2010 and all of that, but it is and it happens. We haven't had a pendulum swing since like 2012, really. There's like a little bit ups and downs.
I've not experienced that.
Right. Yeah, you haven't experienced like it happens. The market is not always one way.
Yeah.
It will go to. You've heard me tell this story is when I was representing buyers in a different market, and you kind of kick the seller's teeth in because you can, and that's a different type of negotiation.
Yeah, that's the closing that we had today. They're good friends of mine. I've known him since I lived in Texas, and we did our best, but it's tough out there, especially where they were at, and we needed more longevity with them living there. And I mean, they still came out in the positive, but it wasn't by a whole bunch.
Right.
And so that part was, having that conversation, because most of the time it's like, it's great. This was a great experience. This time it wasn't anything I did personally or on a business thing, but it's just like, that's what the market was doing, and it's defeating feeling.
Yeah.
Even though we sold it, which is great, because there's a lot of people that are just like not selling.
Well, and
It was not my favorite phone call to make today on a closing day. Like, congratulations, we're closed. It was just like,
because people are accustomed, like, congratulations, we're closed, and you made 70% on your investment in the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's congratulations, we're closed. You did make money. You're not still sitting on market. You can move on to the next thing in life, and it's all about reframing. That was another one of the conversations today with them about that.
Yeah. They were very grateful to me.
Yeah.
Still, it was just like, it's way more fun when it's feels like a huge win.
For sure.
That's kind of what we're going into a little bit, though.
Yeah. Do you have any update with the seller offer that you were doing on that one property?
Yeah, we're under contract.
Nice. So it worked.
It did.
Was it the first buyer that, or did you have to move on to like second or third?
No, it was that buyer. Yep.
Nice.
So that worked out. I'm trying it again with a different transaction right now. So we'll see if that works. Yeah. It's a good way to go in. It's just like you're sort of showing your cards. This is where I'm willing to go.
Yeah.
You want it? Take it. Yeah. So the poll this week is if you could go back and change one thing about your last purchase, what would you change? And so 25% of people said they would have bought sooner. 25% of people said they would have spent more money to buy exactly what they wanted. And then the last 50% of people said nothing. They were
Very happy.
very happy. Interesting results. So, I mean, I'm happy with my purchase. I don't think I would have bought sooner or spent more on some. I was already spending more.
The bought sooner one interests me, though, because it's where my brain goes to is we have conversations with clients where it's like they're trying to they spend too much time trying to like trade stocks or time the market. And they're like, well, let me just wait a little bit longer and wait a little bit longer. And I'm remembering like the technical bottom in our market, when the last recession hit was like March, March of 2012. So I remember leading up to like, no, I'm going to wait because I think the prices are going to come down a little bit more. And I'm going to wait. And it's like, now we're into April and May and June and July, and it's starting to pick back up, or prices have kind of stalled out, and now you're not getting maybe quite everything you thought you were going to get.
Yeah.
No, I think you should buy, and so on and so forth. And I had an interesting anecdote. I had a client where every year he'd do the same thing, and finally, and actually I had to let him go, because I told him, I was like, you've left $500,000 on the table because of this. Like, if you're not prepared to buy, that's fine. But like, every year I tell you that this is the financial decision you should be making, and every year you put it off. And he had left. Yeah, he ended up leaving about $500K on the table. Yeah. So the timing thing is interesting.
Because everyone's trying to wait for this bubble, but even when you wait for the bubble, then your interest rate is blah blah blah, and it's.
But what's the bubble? Is it like a pop, or is it just like a flattening, or is it a slight pullback, which we probably will see this year? Like, what is the bubble?
You're like, hey, prices are dropping, but then they're also like, yeah, but the stock is still not where it should be, and it's like, yeah, bud, the stars are not going to align where you're like maximum amount of value. House prices are low. There's no other buyers out there wanting to buy. Mm-hmm. Sellers are giving away their property. Like, that's not gonna be a thing.
So it's kind of location, price, and amenities in a way. It's like you get a couple, 2 out of 3, or you'll get one of them. You just have to kind of pick the thing that makes the most sense. So that's the one that actually surprised me. The 50% that said nothing.
Yeah.
Kind of expected.
Yeah.
I should have. I waited, or I should have waited, or I didn't wait, or whatever it was. Yeah. That I hear a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The buying sooner one.
Yeah, I should have bought sooner.
I know. I do too. They're like, I should have bought when rates were blah, blah, blah. And it was like, yeah, that was announced. The rates were that. If rates get back in the 5% and we're like, you need to buy, and they're like, what if they go lower? And it's like, they won't, bud. They won't. Now, and if they do, more equity in your house. Like, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, interesting.
What are you doing this weekend? Not working. Just teasing.
So, this weekend is a tournament for lacrosse for the boys, and having never gone through one before, I was like, is this one of those things where like if you lose you're out, and like weekend's done, or is this one like you're just playing and no one's keeping score and we're just going to fill the whole weekend with games? And it sounds like it's the latter, not the former. So a lot of that. Which my wife coaches the team and both my boys play on it. So really it's just me corralling Blair all over the place because she wants to run out onto the field and be with mommy, and you can't.
Of course.
So it's me entertaining her for 4 games on Saturday and whatever on Sunday. That's my weekend. It's great.
I think she would be great open house help. It'd be cute. People would love it.
I can't. She wouldn't be able to sit still, and then I'd have to put on Spidey and His Amazing Friends.
Oh, is that what she's into now?
She went to school the other day. So Clark had, I don't know if you remember this, Clark had that like fleecy onesie that was a Spider-Man with the hoodie.
You guys had like
2 of them.
3 of those. Oh, okay.
2 of them. Because Clark wore the first one so much that he had to buy a bigger one. Blair found it. So Blair went to school yesterday dressed as Spider-Man
Nice.
with her Elsa braid.
Kids are great.
Like, why don't I have that confidence? Just show up in a Spider-Man onesie?
I feel like you have that confidence.
Yeah, I probably would.
You'd be like, don't care.
Don't make it weird.
And yeah, unless it was like, hey, do I need to wear something special this day? No? Okay. Don't care.
Yeah, I probably would. But it was like, and it looked really comfortable
Mike
too.
could wear a shark onesie.
I do have that. Did we tell you? I'm sure I've talked about that. Have I talked about that in here?
I don't know.
Julia did a little, do you remember like at night, it'd all be infomercials of things you should buy, right? Julia found one, which was the shark onesies, which are like, she bought them for the family. You climb in through the mouth of the shark. Yep. And your feet go into obviously the tail fin, and then your arms are the flippers, whatever. And it even has a dorsal fin thing. And then you sit there and so the mouth is open around you as a shark thing. She's like, I bought these for the family. So first thing she does is hop right into it. And so do the boys. And I was like, I'll indulge. Let me try it once. Super hot, not comfortable. I'm the only one that doesn't wear it anymore, but they still all 3 of them. Clark gets into his when it's bedtime.
Oh, that's funny.
I could wear that.
Yeah. I would like to see that.
What if I'm like next episode 54, I'm sitting here wearing a shark onesie?
You should. I would like to see that.
Would you?
Yeah.
I'll bring it.
I'll have to find something.
You got to
fun
remind me
wear.
though.
I'll find something fun to wear. When I was in Texas and I was chatting with the graduates, the 3 graduates of the high school.
Did you feel old?
A little bit, but at the same time they were like also said how young I looked, which was awesome. Even my friend who's a year younger than me, she's like, you're not aging. I'm like, well, we don't have sun up there, so it's perfect. But they were like talking about various things. I'm like, yeah, I moisturize 3 times a day. And I was like, and yoga's really helpful.
3 times a day?
Mm-hmm.
I do twice.
I need to step up my game.
Morning, night, but a lot of times when I get home too, because my face just feels dry.
But don't you have like the stuff on your face from like the day, like grime and grease and stuff like that, and then you're moisturizing, like pushing it into the pores?
I don't know. I mean, maybe that's a thing, but I'm not gonna like wash my face 3 times a day. I get home, it feels dry again. I'm like 4 squirts.
Huh. And you do it twice?
Yep.
You do it twice.
Go to the
morning
gym.
and night.
Go to
Once.
the gym in the morning,
You don't do it in the morning?
shower,
I do it in the morning.
moisturize, wash my face at night, moisturize before bed.
Yeah, I wash my face at night and moisturize before bed.
Okay, well, I shower in the morning.
Yeah.
That's when I put it on.
Yeah.
That's
The
it.
rest of the day. Yeah. I mean, it's not like a full-on face wash at night, unless it's tennis.
I don't wash my face at night.
If I play tennis, then I'll go take a shower.
But my reason for doing it is because I was on Accutane in high school.
Oh, I see.
Because they were like wrecked oil production on my face and like stopped it cold.
Oh, yeah. There's some kids in my school that had a rough experience with that.
Oh yeah, it wasn't good. And then like, so I have to put that on every day. But it's only in the morning. Huh. Maybe I should be moisturizing more.
I don't know.
Do I look tan at all though?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do look darker.
Yes.
Is it
real?
I wasn't even in the sun that much, but it was like 85 at my parents' house. So I was like, even if I was out there,
California.
'Cause you got the
Did your
California
brother
trip.
make it?
yeah, they were able to go.
Did they go?
I bet you were
on
like,
the
yep.
Saturday. Did they go on the Saturday?
No, we all same flight. Also,
Because they were going to move to Saturday because they weren't feeling
Yeah.
well.
exactly. But no, everybody's. I mean, we all kind of had some sniffles.
We're
and
doing it
coughs
together.
but
Yeah.
we were all functional.
Okay.
But yeah, flew down Friday. Oh my gosh. Well, luckily, middle seat between me and my brother, open on the way there.
Okay.
Nice.
Great.
Yep.
So could lay the baby down, whatever. But it was hilarious because my nephews, as soon as they saw me, because I met them at the airport, and then they're pushing over the stroller and they're like, Uncle Jake's here, right? And then it's funny because I'm like kind of helping how I can corral them while
Yeah.
mom and dad are doing whatever. We get into the plane. We're like the last to board. Also, flight was delayed. The boarding was delayed like 40 minutes. If it wasn't, they were missing that flight. They were so late to the airport. We were the last people to board, and I was only last because I waited for them. But, yeah, they were not making that flight if it wasn't delayed. Anyway, so we're the last to board, and then my nephews are like trailing behind me. I get into my row, and they just file in with me. Like they want to sit next to Uncle Jake, and I'm like, and then mom comes over. She's like, "Boys, no, we're over here." And they're like, "But I know, I want to sit next to them." And then
Are you like that?
Yeah, but he doesn't want you sitting next to him for a 2-hour flight.
Yeah.
So then they sit with mom. You know, they got their iPad, whatever. Me and my brother in the same row, baby. We taxi out. We have to taxi back into the gate. They're like, "Sorry, folks, there's a paperwork issue. We have to go back to the gate." So flight's delayed even another like 40 minutes. We're just in the plane.
What paperwork do you get wrong at that point? I feel like we've done this before.
I don't know.
Yeah, I hate that
I'm
stuff.
still gonna write them an email to try and get some miles out of it. Anyway, but then my brother, they're trying to like time up giving baby his bottle. Now baby's getting fussy because we haven't taken off yet.
And you're like, this guy.
Yeah.
Well, because but let me guess for them, because like for us, it was always like as soon as you started to take off and you got airborne, then the baby would go to sleep for a little while.
Trying to like time up the sleep and everything. So anyway, he's getting kind of fussy. Eventually, they're just like, all right, we just got to rip the cord, give him the bottle, whatever, take off. Flight goes great. I slept the whole time. Land, rental car. They get a big SUV that can fit us all. Can't figure out how to anchor the car seats in the third row, so then Uncle Jake's gets thrown in the third row. Well, I get car sick very easily. My parents live in the middle of nowhere. It's an hour and a half from the airport to their house. We start getting on the road. Baby starts screaming. Now, I'm not a parent, but I don't know why you wouldn't like prep another bottle for the car ride or something. So then they're scrambling to try and find like a Starbucks to get hot water. Baby's screaming. I'm in the back seat like, oh gosh, this is horrible. And then from the time then we leave Starbucks, they give him a bottle. Kids are hungry, so they're like, okay, we're going to go stop at In-N-Out. From the Starbucks to the In-N-Out, I have no idea how long it took to get there. But like now I feel car sick. I already don't feel good. So then we get this In-N-Out, which is my favorite. I can't even eat any because I feel like I'll just throw it up. And then, so that's in Fremont. Traffic-wise, it's still taking an hour and a half probably to get to my parents' house. And I'm in the back seat for like what ended up being like 2 more hours because they had to stop at Target on the way and then there's extra traffic.
Just kill me now.
I am dying. By the time we get to my parents' house, I get out of the car, my mom's like, oh wow, you do not look good. I literally just went straight to bed and probably laid down until like 8 p.m. Got up, was like all like groggy and delirious and kind of ate something and drank some water and then I kind of felt like okay throughout the weekend. But yeah, sunny, warm, cousin's baby shower on Saturday, mom's birthday party on Sunday with mostly her side of the family.
Was she happy?
Yeah.
Cloud nine.
They love having all the grandkids around. My other cousins has a 2-year-old who's super cute. So she was like swimming in the pool with my nephews and stuff, which is fun. Yeah, but then the sinus thing kind of every day it was like I would start okay, and then I got tired like so
Faded, yeah.
quickly. So and then kids are up early, so I mean you know me, I'm kind of on the same Halo Fortnite schedule, where I'm like going to bed later typically. I was waking up at like 7 a.m., going to bed at like 10:30.
Yeah.
It was great, and then I'm like in the sun. I come back and I'm like, wow, I'm feeling good aside from this like cold that I still have. But yeah, flight back, got lucky because it looked like an even more full flight than the one there. Me and my brother, middle seat open again.
Nice.
Literally like the only open seat on the plane. I'm like, awesome.
We'll take it. Yeah.
This is great. So yeah.
In your story, the part of the whole story that stuck with me. Flight down, you're with your brother. He's got the baby, and when you're like, "Yeah, it was great. I slept the whole flight down."
Yep.
Yeah.
I bet you was your brother at any point like.
I helped plenty throughout the weekend.
I know
okay?
you did. I know you did.
There was at one point I even put the
carrier.
the carrier on, put that guy in there, and he was knocked out for like an hour 15. My back started hurting. I was like, all right,
That's where you got to wear.
How do I ditch this kid?
No, you got to put the changing bag on your back. So like we did that when we were in
Balances
Scotland
out.
one year. I had Scotland one year. I had Clark was the second time we went. Clark was little, and we fought over who got to wear him, because you could put him on the front and the changing all the backpack on the back, and you were even. But there was a third thing we had to carry around with us. The other person had to carry that, and it was not fun. So we would fight over who got to carry the kid.
Yeah.
Nice.
But then it's weird when you're like around family. I mean, maybe you experienced this on your trip as well. You're like around family, people, even kids, 24/7, 4 days in a row, and it's like you get back. At least me living by myself, I get home and I'm like, it's so quiet.
Yeah.
This is wild. But then after like half a day, I'm like, it's almost too quiet.
Yeah.
Like there's no like it's just me.
Yeah.
So then getting back to some like work on Tuesday, Wednesday, and yesterday and stuff kind of feels good to be back now. But
Once you get back in the rhythm, you're like,
Got a-
okay, we're back. Here
got
we
a
are.
decent amount of sun, not as much as I would have liked to. My parents got some different patio furniture and stuff. They used to have these like pool loungers because they have a pool, and then they ditched them because they never use them. But that was my favorite thing when I would get to their house. I'm like, dude, I lay down a towel, just freaking. I was just like, oh.
You just need to tell your mom that, and you're just like, it would have been way more fun if that lounger was still there. Next time you go, boom.
There'll be one
there.
just for you though.
She's
With
like,
your name on it.
they just took up too much space and we never used them. I'm like,
No, I use them.
Yeah.
I use them.
but if
Who
if
comes to
this is
visit?
my first time back in like 2 years, they're not gonna
Oh, that's fair.
take up space with
Yeah.
a pool lounger for every 2 years.
But I think it's how you phrase it. Mom,
Yeah.
I love that thing.
Yeah.
That was my favorite thing. That was one of my favorite things to come visit right after you.
Oh, the other thing though, my 4-year-old nephew, that kid is a fish.
Oh.
He was in the pool, I think, Sunday. I think he was in the pool at 9 a.m.
The whole day.
And then ended up taking a nap. People came over for the party. And then it was like he finally woke up and then back in the pool until like 8 p.m.
If you don't grow up with the pool, you love a pool.
That's
I didn't grow up with one. I was like, I will be in there.
Yeah. I kind of forgot how
Non-stop.
much, like, as a kid, you just, like, could play in the pool for hours.
Mm-hmm.
No sense of time.
It also brings to like reminds you of like somewhere along the line like your energy level kind of starts to slowly drift downwards, because I remember that too, but now I look back at the kids, I'm like, Dad, can you get, like when we did the Florida trip, can you get in the pool with us? I'm like, buddy, we've been in the pool for 4 hours. Can we get out?
Yeah.
No, night swim. Let's do night swims, Dad.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, the difference is you're babysitting in a pool.
Yeah.
If I went to, when we went to Hawaii, an adults only place, we were in the pool quite a bit. We were at the pool or in the pool a lot of times. But
man.
I wasn't having to keep things alive.
Yeah, they're jumping on you or trying to make sure that they
Throw
don't
us
jump.
over here.
Yeah, throw us
I,
over there.
I do like that the pool was an option because it was less like, someone play with me. It was like,
Jump in that
you
pool.
were entertaining yourself.
You can play fetch. You're
I-
like, go get that. I'm
yeah.
gonna throw it. You got to dive
I can
down.
just take my shoes off and wade on the little swim deck.
Yeah.
And just make sure you don't drown, and I don't actually have to like do anything with you. This is great. But Dad, my brother had to jump in the pool.
Yeah. That's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That is how it is, though.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us here on episode 53 of Property Pairings. I'm Yin, and that's Yang.
Ah,
Like
clever.
that?
Yeah.
Remember to click like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
That's not what I thought.
What were you thinking?
I thought you were gonna be like, I'm that's Oreo.
I was on the Oreo theme too.
Yeah.
It's just trippy to me. We did the color palette we chose. 53. We didn't say anything about the fact that we've done 1 year's worth of posts.
We definitely.